everyone, Zoe Flowers here, back with another pick a card reading. And this one is, what are folks saying about you? And if they are haters, how can you protect yourself? So, this is a little bit of a different video for me because number one, I don't really like to go in this direction with my pick a card readings, but sometimes I feel like I should. And seeing as though we are coming out of Pisces, where people could have been in their feelings and moving into Aries, just feeling like this is actually a good idea so that we can, because sometimes people throw hate our way, not because of things we did, but because of the way we are. It triggers things inside of them, and that could be subconscious. And so, yeah, Pisces season could have been drumming that up for us. Huh. And okay, loud noise going by. I'll just take that as confirmation. So Pisces could have been bringing that up for us. It is also a full moon today. And so tensions are usually high the 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after. So we just want to get a hold of this energy and go ahead and neutralize it. We don't want to be taking this energy into spring with us. So we want to go ahead and neutralize that while we're in, Aries season. So the other thing that's going to make this a little bit different is because we are doing audio and visual. So you're going to be able to hear this on the podcast, and you can also go over to my YouTube channel, the Magic Hours channel on YouTube. Sorry, got a little distracted there. And you'll be able to see the beautiful cards that we have and the crystals. So you can have a audio visual experience. So we actually had some technical difficulties here. But here is pile number 1, and it is our labradorite crystal. So just taking a moment to focus on pile number 1. And this is pile number 2, citrine. And this is pile number 3, aquamarine and celestite. Okay, so if you picked pile number 1, the labradorite, this is the reading for you. So let's go ahead and get into it. So let's see what folks have to say about you, pile number 1. So we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Wands is all about action. It is ruled by fire sign. And so you could have fire prominently in your chart: Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The aces are all about beginnings, new beginnings, things initiating, which is very much fire. The wands, again, is about action, and this is in reverse. So people could be saying that you're kind of like not great with your follow through, not great with actually even initiating. I'm hearing like the words lazy. And again, these are your haters. What I suspect is that it's not that they think that you're lazy. They think that you just get things because you're lucky and that you haven't actually worked hard for the things that you have achieved. So this could be folks that are actually activated. I don't like to say triggered that much. They're activated by your success. They're activated by the things that you've manifest, and they actually don't understand how you've manifested what you've manifested. So instead of giving you your props and giving you their flowers, they rather just be like, oh, they've coasted. Like maybe you're very attractive or something like that. And they're like, oh, well, things have been super easy for them. They haven't really worked as hard as the next person. And so they're really downing your accomplishments. Wow. Yeah. Next card is Yep, this is where we're going, folks. This is where we're going. We've got the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Pentacles is all about resources. Resources can be financial, resources can be people helping you. And so we have this in reverse. So in this particular deck, we have ants here, and on each ant there is a pentacle, and they are going up a mountain, and it's in reverse. So again, this is like anti-work. So this is, yeah, this is like you're not a worker bee, so to speak. And yeah, they feel like you're gliding through life. And the other thing about it is because these pentacles are on this ant's back and they're going up a hill, it's like maybe you've gotten off of the struggle bus and people are just not feeling you anymore. It's like, why do they think they're so special? Why do they think they're so amazing? So I do want to talk a little bit about the astrology here because, again, Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you could either have those sign placements somewhere prominent in your chart, or the people that I'm talking about might have those. We also have the Pentacles, which is ruled by what's wrong with me, Capricorn. So that's Earth. So they could also be a Capricorn or have strong Capricorn placements, which would make perfect sense actually if they're Capricorns, because Capricorns, you know, I have a Capricorn ascendant, and you know, we definitely are this Three of Pentacles, like going up the hill. We definitely quote unquote work hard. Not even quote unquote. Like Capricorns do work hard. They do value hard work. And so if you're a person who's like, you know, it appears that you're manifesting things easily, or you're like, the universe has blessed you and people think that you are taking shortcuts, then yeah, I could see a Capricorn shading you because of that. I mean, and it makes perfect sense that a Capricorn would also be calling somebody lazy, 100%. And oh my God. Ooh. So the next card we have is the Devil card, and the Devil card in reverse, and the Devil card is ruled by Capricorn. So yeah, folks. So this person who could be frustrated with you, definitely, most likely, probably, is a Capricorn individual, or they have Capricorn somewhere prominent in their sign. So this is also the card of like punishment. It is in reverse though, so I'm not going to get too much in the meaning of the card that much. But yeah, y'all get the vibe. It's like, who do they think they are? They're just coasting. Yeah. Wow. Not a Capricorn hater. So I did ask for more information also about sort of who this person might be or what's influencing them. So the next card I got, so this is the Tea Leaves deck, and they have the astral house. So the house that rules the prospective person, or at least the way they act, and it is love. And so this is ruled by the fifth house, which is Leo. So they could have strong Leo placements as well. So we have Capricorn here, and that goes back with that Ace of Wands, that fire, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. So they could either be a Leo, or they could have this strong Capricorn placement. It could also be more than one person, or this person could have these things in their sign, like a Leo sun, a Cap rising, vice versa, or yeah, yeah. So that's where we're at with that piece. So let's see, what else do we have about, yeah, these people? Yeah. So it's I have the journey here. So they definitely have an issue with like your journey, like how you move through the world, how you got to where you got to. So this is like, wow, this is really falling into the category of a show enough hater. Like, wow, this is rough. Where, you know what? Let me burn some. First, let me clear this air. If you have on headphones, turn them down because I'm going to use my tuning forks. Okay. I'm gonna have to burn something too in a minute. Okay, so when I ask about you know their ancestral, or like, because I pulled, this is from the ancestor deck that I have, so I wanted to know like what other things are influencing this person, or what kind of things are they throwing your way? What kind of darts are they throwing your way? And like, what is the origin of that type of situation? So I got earth magic. Okay. Earth magic. And this particular card is linked to the druid. As here, people visited soothsayers, wise women, which is the original word for witch, cunning men for healing, predictions, potions, spells, and magical items. Okay, so this could be somebody that's, very versed in that kind of thing on the podcast. Go to my YouTube page because I need you to see these cards. Because the next card I have here is Cauldron, and it says Containment. What more can I say? Ancestors in reverse, generations and generations of dealing with these kind of things in your family. Okay? Damn. Oh my God. Oh my God. Potions and spells. So I wanted to know more about these people. So I got the mutable sign. So the more that you can align yourself with your angelic support, that will help to smooth out some of these energies. Okay, so bells are really good for moving around stagnant energy, so that's also a good way to protect yourself. Okay, and then we have Maeve. It says the choice is clear for you now. Follow the wisdom and truth you feel in your heart. Foxglove I'm not that familiar with, so I do want to look that up and see what that's about. And I wonder if, well, I'm probably not right. So let's see. Let's see about connection, what it's saying here. Foxglove. Oh, here it is. Foxglove. Widely distributed throughout much of northern hemisphere, is a common wildfire flower. You will see these tall, stately plants in meadows along highways and often in people's flower beds where they are cultivated as ornamental garden plants. Honeybees love foxglove. In turn, the plant is dependent on bees for pollination. Though used to make important heart medications, this plant is poisonous to humans and other animals. All parts of the plants are toxic. Okay, good to know. So you absolutely, positively should not drink it or bathe in it or anything like that. Oh, this is interesting. It says the name foxglove is tied to the plant's association with the fae, as it is also called foxglove, meaning belonging to fairy folks. The common name also relates to the tale of these flowers being given by naughty fae to the fox to silence his steps when hunting, giving the fox an advantage against other forest creatures. Some consider it unlucky to bring foxglove into the home, but grown in the garden, it will keep evil away. Lord have mercy. I am always still so holy. I can't. Spirit, you doing too much, girl. You doing too much. It says foxglove is often mentioned in Irish folklore, for example, to be given in small doses to children thought to be suffering from fairy stroke, or a charm that can cure wanderlust when worn. This quality is inspired by the many folkloric associations, so they're talking about connection that's around this plant and its relationship with magic, fairies, and unseen realm. Well, there you go, y'all. There you go. No, 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 no. Go no further. What? This magical plant is associated with the planet Venus and with the Empress Tarot card. Y'all, I'm done. I'm done. In an oracle context, the word connection could be speaking of your relationship with a person, a community, or even yourself, your history, your subconscious, your physical body. That's it. And it talks about isolation. So perhaps that's also the type of energy is to isolate you. But my goodness, if you could see this Earth Magic deck, you would 100% see these elves. So wow. And then this garlic. So it's like this foxglove is working. Oh shoot, and garlic for vampires. I am dumbfounded. I'm just dumbfounded. So I also asked for a crystal and I got black kyanite. Set strong boundaries. So you could either carry this kyanite around with you, but I also feel like putting this somewhere in the home to have a strong boundary in the home against these haters. And then I asked what kind of, what kind of candle or anything can you do? And so I got a white candle here. So burning a white candle as well. And that is what I have for you. I am, holy smokes. Wow, wow, wow. I'm like, that foxglove about took me out. Drop down in the comments if you're watching on YouTube. Let me know what you think. And if you're listening on the podcast, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so we can keep the good vibes going. We're going on to pile 2. All right, pile number 2. Let's just go ahead and get into it. If you pick Citrine, this is the card. This is the deck, for you. Let's just get into it because pile number 1, I don't even know. I'm going to just get into it. Let's just get into it. All right, what do these people got to say? Okay, first of all, we have the Lovers in reverse. The Lovers card is about a choice, typically. Sometimes it can be about a third-party situation. I feel like that's what we're dealing with here, past lover, since it was in reverse. Could be somebody you left or somebody that left you for a third-party situation. I don't feel like, and maybe even for a small percentage of you, you could have left somebody else for a third-party situation, but I'm not feeling that like strong. I'm feeling more like, again, this was more you were the recipient of this mendacity. All right, let's go. What else do we know about this? Okay, we have fire here. Strong emotion, passionate love or hate. Well, the Lovers in reverse, and then we have fire here. So the person could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or you could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. You could have a very strong emotion about this situation, especially if you found out that somebody was being dishonest. Let's keep going. We have here the Bear, danger, especially in money matters. So feeling very much this betrayal situation here. We have the Club. Someone will try to make you do something against your will. We have the Claw. Be careful. Do not take risks. We have the Rooster. An arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. So this is giving me very much a boundary crosser, a boundary disruptor. So again, this could be somebody that you parted from because of all these things here. Like, this is pretty specific, right? This kind of personality. Let's keep going. I have intuition here, and this picture is a bear here, so we have the bear here twice. This intuition is in reverse. So we have Lovers in reverse and intuition in reverse. So one way that this relationship could have impacted you is you not trusting yourself. This is one way that that this is the impact of this person, this hater. Okay, then we have and this was the only card in this whole pick a card from this particular deck, and this is the affirmations deck, and it says the thoughts I think today are pre-paving my future. So again, it's like confusion. It's like this relationship, this betrayal, all of these things. One of the ways that this is impacting you is keeping you off balance, right? So your intuition feels like it's off, your thought process is off. And it says every thought that you think that is directed toward what you want for your future is of great benefit to you. So it's like this person is in your head. Every thought that you are thinking about your future that you do not want is a disadvantage to you. Whether thinking of vitality and health or decline and disease, you are pre-paving your future. So this is, again, negative thoughts being sent your way from this person because of this situation. So when I ask about the ancestry of this person, we get into nature. So I need to go to the book and see what the ancestry is. All right. The sea and land have always provided for the Tlingit people with the Alaskan forests, giving trees for shelter, canoes, totem poles, and ocean, providing fish and sea mammals for food and clothing. These people survive in conditions by working in family groups, and this closeness means clan identity, knowledge, rituals, and laws are preserved across generations. The clans are matriarchal and have an eagle or raven as their sacred animal. So Tlingit, cold environments. So this is sorry y'all, there's a cavalcade of motorcycles. I'm gonna put this on pause for a minute.
Lobby, let's all go to the lobby.
So again, it goes back to that fire, right? So this person could be a Sagittarius, sun, moon, rising, or have Sagittarius somewhere in their chart. Very strong. Don't have to be, of course, but this is just giving us some more information. Okay. What else? And then we have Virgo, integrity, reverence, and service, again, in reverse. So this person could also have strong Virgo placements. And again, this was in reverse. And, you know, Virgo is all about habits. And so the things you do every day and this idea of efficiency. And so again, this whole thing has knocked this person off of their game with their spiritual growth being in reverse, transformation in reverse, and also the Virgo sign in reverse. They're just not on their game. They're also like not the person you thought that they were, right? Okay, so now we're getting into what can you do about it? What is the appropriate course of action? What tools can you use for protection and shifting energy and all of that good stuff? So the first thing we have here is middle world, and this is the present. So staying in the present, moving forward. This card has a unicorn on it, and we know that unicorns are associated with, you know, the impossible. So things that we think are impossible, fairy tales and things of that nature. And this feels very much to me like focusing on your dreams, staying on your path, staying in the present, believing in the impossible, believing that the impossible is possible for you. We also have the magpie here as the bird. Reevaluate your priorities. It's time to let go of what you no longer need. Come through spirit. What other messages do we have? We have Baba Yaga as our goddess guidance here. So this is the wild woman. So this is like tapping into what you want, tapping into what's important to you, tapping into what you need, focusing on yourself. Back to the birds, we have the goose. Your dreams and desires are calling you to action. The journey begins today. Lord have mercy. So whatever happened to you with this person, it's like, no, we are going to move forward. And Baba Yaga's cloak, for those of you listening on the podcast, she has on this red cloak with these, these golden dragons and fire flames. So it's also like lighting your own fire again. Okay. Especially since we're getting ready to get into Aries season. And so it's like Aries is all about initiation. So it's like initiating your dreams, taking your dreams more serious than you ever had. So when it comes to herbs and plants and things like that, and we have and fruits, we have strawberry and enjoy, right? So drinking smoothies, really, strawberries, it's like strawberries with chocolate. Sometimes strawberries are very sensual, very sexual. So it's like, a strawberry is like a bomb fruit. I went for so many years not liking strawberries, and now I love strawberries. And so really enjoying life, focusing on yourself, focusing on the present, putting your dreams forward is going to lead you to this enjoyment. We also have bearberry for strength. So strengthening yourself. Let me see if bearberry is something that is actually edible. Let's see. Where are you, bearberry? You should be in the front of the book. There we go. Bearberry. Oh, uva ursi. Oh, I'm familiar with this. Oh, you can drink this. What was I taking this for? I was taking this for something. Yeah, widely used in herbal remedies. The leaves can be made into tea, dried, and used as a tonic, antiseptic, and astringent. It can also be mixed with other botanicals, such as red alder or sumac, and smoked with tobacco. Well, there we go. There we go. So it's edible. So you can totally do like a cute strawberry bearberry tea. Oh, how cute. What else we have? We have indigo enhance. So this, getting yourself an indigo plant, this is not something that we want to ingest, but this indigo is also a super powerful protectant type plant. This came up for one of my clients last week about shifting your perspective and your routine and bringing new life to relationships. So that can be helpful for you moving forward. Somebody's literally texting me right now about a deck, asking me if I have this deck. Hilarious. But I'm doing this thing, so I can't look and see what deck it is. All right. So for crystal, we have sodalite. Speak your truth. So it's like enjoying life, focusing on your dreams, building up your strength, right? Using indigo, you can like bring the plant into your house, for to enhance your relationships and things like that. And then sodalite to help you speak your truth and set your boundaries. And then for a color, for a candle, wow. So there's a lot about blue here, and blue is super calming. So for a candle, working with a beautiful blue candle to help you trust yourself. Take 3. Oh my gosh. Okay. If you picked pile number 3, third time's the charm. So we're going to get through it this time. If you picked the Celestina or the Aquamarine, this is the pile for you, pile number 3. Let's get it. What are these haters having to say? The fact that like this is the third time that I've had to do this is like very interesting to me. So the first thing we have here is the Heart of Wands in reverse. And so this is the Queen of Wands in the traditional, if it was in the traditional tarot. And so this is people saying that you're insecure. This is getting other people to do the work for you that you want to do. So it's not too different from the pile number 1, which was the King of Wands. But this one says insecurities are covered by intimidating others to get what is needed or wanted. So it's also like giving very like passive aggressive vibes, so that like you're not a good communicator, you're passive aggressive, knows better than the others and is imposed to compromise, so saying that you're stubborn, right? Or you're just giving your power away to other people. So basically you're kind of like they feel like you're not a strong person, you don't have integrity, etc., etc., etc. Right? So who might this person want? Who is the let's tell us some I can't even talk. This is like so weird. And maybe this is how you feel when you're around this person. Like you can't get your words out, you can't get your thoughts out. And maybe that's why they feel like you're like a weak type of individual. But it could be because their energy is like intercepting your responses. And so they could be a person with like a very strong continence, a very strong personality. So when I ask about like, tell us more about this person. So we have the astrological house here and we have wealth. So the house that rules wealth or possessions or how you feel about possessions is the second house, and that is ruled by Taurus, which is also ruled by Venus. So this person could be a Taurus sun, moon, rising. They don't have to be. I was thinking maybe you would be, but no, this person's like we're talking about them for sure. Sun, moon, rising, or have Taurus somewhere strong in their chart, or they have an interesting second house. Yeah. So remember how I said that you might not be able to think when you're around them because of like the energy that they're sending your way, or maybe even the way they talk is very intimidating. Wow, they could also be the Queen of Wands. So not only are they reversed, not only are they saying you're the Queen of Wands in reverse, reverse psychology, projecting, they could actually be the Queen of Wands. They could be a boss. They could be a boss. They could be your boss, or like somebody who's like in a boss type position over you. Wow. Because I also have Blossom in reverse. Okay, I'm showing it to you in the upright, but when it came out, it was reversed. So it's like keeping you from progressing because of these thoughts. It's like holding you back, like actively trying to hold you back. More about them. We have enjoy music in reverse. So again, it's like not wanting you to express yourself, because this is a card about expression. And this is South America. This particular person is of the Aymara people of South America. They were one of the first civilizations to create and use pan pipes. So the person could have this somehow in their ancestry. This South American, somehow they could have this in their ancestry. They may or may not know that. Then we have balance yourself, direction, growth, life strategies. So again, they very much want to keep you off balance and keep you like feeling bad about how you are, like just how you are. There's a lot of criticism that could be thrown your way. Let's see, balance yourself. So this is the Nehiawak people, First Nations people of Canada, also known as the Cree. So both of these people are like, both of these groups of folks are groups of people whose ancestry goes way, way, way back, obviously, because these are like First Nations people and these are like First Nations people, like old generations. And so these could be people, again, with this type of very ancient ancestry in their DNA. How are they influencing you? Okay, so we have children. This also came out in reverse originally. Your love, but it doesn't have to do with love life, but this is children. So this could also again be like an employer who feels like, yeah, their family is coming in between, you know, their work ethic, or like they always have to go and take their children to the doctor. So again, like really looking down on you because you're a parent. And this could also be if this is a friend or a friend group, like, types of things they would say is like, oh, their children run their life, they spoil their children, they can never come out anymore because now they have children. These could be the things they're saying. And then we have playfulness here. And so they could also criticize you, but in a very playful way, so that you really don't know that they're hating on you, right? But they are hating on you, which can be quite Taurian, as a matter of fact. Taurians can definitely critique you in a very way that's like a diss, but it's like masked as a joke, right? So we have here again, I wanted to know more about this person and the type of magic, or the type of negativity that they could be sending your way. And we have respecto, respecto. So again, but we have, some kind of ritual here. Not saying that they're doing ritual, but one of the things we say all the time about like different hexes, curses, things like that, conjuration, things like that. A lot of it can just be thoughts. A lot of it can just be words. It doesn't have to be somebody actually cooking something up, but it can just be like, you know, sly shit out the mouth that cause people to disrespect you. It's like, their mouth being a spell against you, period. So we have third harvest, daughters of the woods, feel thy sacred swell. With suppleness, taste the gathering of honey's milk, filling your emptiness. So again, I don't know. The thing about this deck is I don't understand the poetry that goes with this deck. I really don't. But we have here third harvest. So again, to me, this harvest, this enjoying music, this blossoming, it's like very much not wanting to give you your due. Not wanting to give you your due. Not wanting to see you succeed. And not just like, again, not wanting to see you succeed, but throwing dirt on your name. Oh, they don't deserve a promotion, because they're always taking their kids to the doctor's appointments. Are they really serious about this job? That type of thing. So we have a square, a challenging situation, and a mountain to climb. So again, this is like causing issues, causing challenges. And then we have Jupiter, which is like one of the best planets, right? And it's in reverse, growth and expand. We call Jupiter the great benefic because it's about expansion, it's about growth, it promotes life, right? Versus a malefic planet like Saturn, which inhibits growth. Okay, and how do we know that? Well, a lot of astrology, most of astrology was based on, they used astrology for farming and things like that. And so a lot of the analogies are like, okay, Jupiter, because of the makeup of Jupiter, it would be something that would promote life, it would promote expansion, whereas Saturn is cold. And so that limits life, that limits expansion, right? So yeah, they're trying to limit your harvest, fam. Like they're trying to keep you from blossoming. But nobody can stop us from blossoming. Nobody can stop us. Nobody can stop us. So let's get to the remedy. Because I was just saying, nobody can stop us. And what do we have? Honoring. So working with your ancestors, working with your spirit guides, okay? Honor your people, honor the people who came before you, because now we're getting into protection. Like, what can we do? What kind of protection can we do, right? So creating a place where you can talk to your ancestors about that. Okay, and an altar can be very simple. It can be like pictures where you put loved ones that have passed over that you have good relationships with that made you feel supported, or they can be like figures in history that you feel connected to, and you could just put a little water, there, because water purifies. And that's all I'm going to say about that. And so then, what goddess can you work with? You can work with Hathor. Okay, you can work with Hathor about to help you bring that pleasure back into your life. Okay, because nobody has a right to dim your light. Okay, nobody can dim our light unless we give them permission. So, wow. So it's so interesting because I had the altar here and then working with Hathor. And I literally was thinking to myself, well, Zoe, what if they don't believe in these kind of things? What? Because, I never know who's listening to the podcast or watching the YouTube channel. So it's like, I just literally was having that little thought. And we have the hair in here that says, let go of convention and follow your own unique path. So if you're like, oh, I don't believe in working with, ancestors, it's like, well, maybe you might want to try. Maybe you might want to try asking your ancestors to help you. Maybe you might want to work with Hathor to help bring some pleasure back into your life. So we have, for an herb or a plant, we have trout lily to help with patience. Now I do need to look in the book and see if this is a something that is edible, because many of the plants and the herbs and things like that are not. So let's see what Trout Lily is giving. Let's see what Miss Trout Lily is giving. Let's see if she is. Wow, this plant does not flower for the first 4 to 7 years of its life, inspiring its oracle quality patience. Okay. Both medicinal and edible. The leaves have a very mild flavor. The flowers are sweet due to their nectar, although slightly acrid. The, the corms are edible as well, having a cucumber taste. Add this plant to a salad or make a tea with flowers. However, it says if eaten in large quantities, it can cause vomiting. So, understanding that. It says here there's a strong community lesson that we can learn from this plant, as it not only grows in vast independent colonies but also has a symbiotic relationship with ants. Ants feed on the lipids produced by the plant. In turn, they spread the lily seeds and protect its delicate foliage from pests. And so we definitely 100% want to protect ourselves against these pets, okay? It says in herbal medicine traditions, the flowers and leaves are made in a syrup and used to treat congestion, coughing, or sore throats. Sweet violet has a long history of medicinal uses. That's not the right one. No. Nope. Sorry about that. Let's see. The ants. Developing trust is not granted quickly. Okay, in tarot, we could relate this to the Eight of Pentacles, a card of apprenticeship that reminds us that skills are required through work and practice. So that makes sense to me too. So it's like if this is a situation that's been going on a long time, you might want to hurry up and bring it to an end. But working with this trout lily will help you with patience, and also working with Hathor will help you to be happier and have pleasure while you're going through whatever you're going through, right? Because creating a new path or taking a new path takes time and trust. Oh my God. Yo, the crystal we have is celestite. Holy crap. Soothe your soul. So for me, Celestina is an amazing angelic communications crystal. So definitely working with the angels, asking them to come in and help you with this situation. Absolutely. So wow, what confirmation, right? Love that. And then what color? What? Okay, so we have ghost here. So this is white in this deck, even though it looks gray to me. They consider this to be white. So burning a white crystal, and burning a white crystal to, we have ghost in reverse. So it's like not thinking about, again, what's happening, but being patient and putting this in the past, if that makes sense, right? Like maybe even envisioning this person going on to work somewhere else, or, just fading out of your life gracefully and with ease and joy and happiness, right? As you light that candle and that smoke goes up, like slowly seeing yourself and that person like separating peacefully. So that is what I have for you, pile number 3. If you are following on YouTube, drop down in the comments. Let me know what you think. Oh my gosh, this was such a long video. If you are watching or if you're listening on the podcast, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.